Hi guys, I thought I would do a get ready with me since a lot of you liked the eye look I had on in my last video. I'm getting ready to go to my husband's Christmas party. I already put my primer on. I used the Mercier Radiant primer, something I've been doing a lot lately, so that's why my face may look a little shiny. And then I'm getting ready to put on the Bourjois 123 Perfect, kind of a combo that I've been wearing lately. I mentioned going to this party in one of my videos on my second channel. Was when I really didn't know what to wear. Well, then my husband spoke to somebody that, you know, has been before. It's like at a nice venue, but the dress code is business casual, which I think is kind of strange for a Christmas party, but you know, that kind of leaves it open. People kind of dress however they want. But, you know, initially I said my husband was going to wear a suit, and I had a couple options. I wasn't sure what I was going to wear. And then the guy that my husband would work with was like, no, you know, you'll probably not see anybody in a suit, or if somebody has on a jacket, they won't have on a tie. You know, so I'm thinking men are probably going to wear like sweaters or sweater vests with a tie or something like that. So my husband kind of has two options, because in most instances, I'd rather be overdressed than under, but yet a Christmas party, you can maybe almost look out of place if you're overly dressed, if that makes sense. You know, like, I don't want to look too cocktail-y formal if everybody, you know, is just in like a nice Christmas sweater or something, you know what I mean? So the shirt I'm going to wear has a little bling on the collar, and then I'm just going to wear a nice pair of black pants and some heels. But then, you know, like, put my hair up and have fancy jewelry and stuff, because I don't know, in my opinion, work parties, it's always better to err on the side of conservative. Definitely, like, never in any case, in my opinion, is it okay to wear something mid-thigh to an office party, unless maybe you have on like dark opaque tights. So anyway, like I said, I'm kind of gonna err on the side of caution. I don't want to be too dressy, but yet I want to look appropriate. So most office parties are pretty conservative. So I don't know if I'm going, I probably won't tell you every little product I use. I'll just either put an annotation at the bottom, or I'll write everything at the bottom. So do you guys have any holiday parties to go to? My husband and I, when we lived in Florida, seemed like you know, we were having our own Christmas party for family and friends, like Christmas Eve, and then we always had several parties and work parties to go to. I mean, it was all the time. And now, I feel like ever since we moved, there's hardly anything to go to. Like, a lot of companies I know don't have a lot of Christmas parties anymore, in general, just trying to save cost. But, you know, it just seems like friends don't have parties much anymore either. We had one a couple of years ago. Just a small one for like kind of some, you know, friends and, you know, kind of co-workers. But we haven't had one since. I thought about having one this year, but I don't know. I felt like I was kind of not in the mood to decorate. Again, if you watch my second channel where I talked about decorating and showed the house and stuff a little bit, then you saw where I said that. Anyway, I feel like I'm like out of practice. Like, I used to always love, like, we always had a Halloween party we went to every year. And I know as people get older, you know, you kind of get out of that. But I felt like there was always like a party. There was always things to do. And now I feel like I'm so out of the routine of like getting made up. And then you add getting older to it. So you have some challenges of your makeup and stuff. And you maybe can't wear, you know, glamorous eye looks and stuff that I used to. And I don't know, it just doesn't seem as fun, and I'm definitely out of practice now, you know, when there's an event to go to, except for vacation. Obviously, you know, most of you know we go on cruises, you know, and there's those events, but I don't know, I just feel like regular events, that's where I'm not going to see a bunch of people, and they're not going to be right up close talking to me. This, I always have to, I feel like, worry about my makeup a little bit more. You know, I don't want it too caked on. I feel like I have a lot of like just tiny little red spots, not any major breakouts. Of course, I had one right here, which is the worst place for me to get a breakout, is anywhere around my mouth, because it just adds to the, I don't want to say, like the acne scars I already have, so I don't need anything else being a problem. Some of you asked me about this mirror or what I suggest. This is from Costco, and they usually have them around this time of year. It's only $19, and I swear it gives the best light of any makeup mirror I've ever had. I thought about honestly just buying a backup because, you know, I'm afraid if something happened to it, because I've owned several that, you know, either something happens to them over the years or they just aren't that great. This one is excellent. It's $19. And like I said, sometimes you can even get a coupon and it may even be cheaper. I think I'm going to wear my hair up, so I definitely need to make sure the bronzer is behind my neck, behind my ears. I tend to put on quite a bit of blush, like initially, because by the time I do my hair, you know, most of it will be gone and I have to touch up, so we'll have to see. So if it looks like a lot right now, that's why. I'm going to use a stencil tonight for my brows, just because I want them to be as even as possible. I use this once in a while for videos, but not all the time. This is the Anastasia, and it's the Petite Arch. It's the one that closely matches my own brow width. So a lot of you said you liked my eye makeup in my last video, so thank you for that. A lot of times though, it's really hard for me to recreate or do a tutorial on something. That's why most of the time I don't do specific tutorials, is because I just am putting stuff on. Like I kind of maybe have an idea, like, oh, I want to use this palette, or I might do that, but I really don't have an idea. So, and then as I start doing one eye, if that doesn't work and I don't like that, well then I just start doing something else. So then trying to tell you what I did is a little difficult. So I know, for instance, I used the Naked palette. I had Sin all over the lid. I used Naked, and I also used Buck in the crease. And then I went to my Sonia Kashuk matte palette, the Eye on Neutral Matte. And I used this dark brown right here. I really like that one because it's a little more, I don't know, it's not too warm. It's not real cool, but it's not too warm. It doesn't have a lot of red in it. And then I just used that in the crease, and that was it. So there's most of the time when you guys compliment me on my eye makeup, it's when I have some kind of pink and like a brown look almost. And definitely when I have quite a bit of eye makeup on. Okay guys, so that is my makeup. Might have to do a few little touch-ups, but I think that's pretty much it.